Why people hate Lil Pump. Love him or hate him, Lil Pump is definitely one of the biggest names in the rap world right now, quickly rising to fame after releasing hit songs Gucci Gang, D-Rose, and more to the SoundCloud platform. Pump has proven himself to be a prominent figure in the rap industry. However, with all success comes haters, and let's just say that Lil Pump definitely has a lot of these. But why do so many people hate the young Gucci Gang rapper? Continue watching as we uncover the truth about why people hate Lil Pump. Be sure to watch the entire video and subscribe to the channel to never miss a single upload. With that being said, let's jump right into the list. His lyrics. His lyrics are very repetitive and not structured. Lil Pump's music is definitely not lyrical in the same way that someone like Kendrick Lamar is. However, his music has a much different purpose and context. People like to place under the category of mumble rap. Pump's songs consist of him repeating a lot of the same words and having no real meaning behind his lyrics. For example, in his most popular song, Gucci Gang, the most notable lyrics are Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. And sure enough, this song took off extremely fast. Many older hip-hop and rap fans don't feel that Pump deserves all the fame he has because you could definitely argue that his lyrics don't take too long to produce. But as the rap game is changing, this mumble rap style is becoming more and more popular. People tend to like how simple the lyrics are and how catchy the repetition is. Either way, support it or not, many people don't and many do. So it's hard for Pump himself. You can't please everyone. And you could say Pump's lyrical flow is unique, as it's unlike no other. But it does call for a lot of hate towards his name. His recklessness. Reckless with money and has a reckless behavior, it's obvious that Lil Pump doesn't really seem to care about anything. There are countless videos of the rapper seen screaming in public, destroying things, and even smashing a $400,000 car in a music video. If you all aren't aware, that's a lot of money for just a car. Just the other day, Pump released a preview to his new ESSKEETIT music video, where he's jumping on and wrecking a brand new Bentley car worth more than 400 grand. To say he's crazy is an understatement, and while a lot of people like his behavior, it's definitely one of the reasons that others hate on him. If you see Pump in public, my first instinct would be to run, because you never know what he might exactly have up his sleeve. It may all be part of an act, but what I've seen in some of the clips posted on YouTube and other social medias, it seems to be real. And Pump is more than a savage. He's insane. His background flow and instrumental beats. Pump, as we all know, isn't really known for being very structured in his musical rhythm and flow. As we stated earlier, his lyrics are very repetitive and don't have any real meaning to them. But along with his lyrics, people hate on the rapper because his beats are repetitive as well. While this causes many rap fans to love Pump, it also calls for a lot of hate. He's definitely not very structured in his flow like other rappers such as Drake and Kendrick. He screams over a pretty basic beat and sometimes even seems to be offbeat. This makes people believe that either he isn't talented or doesn't even try and spends more time flexing his money or acting like a crazy person in public. His beats are definitely catchy, and you can't deny that, but a lot of people believe that it's almost too catchy and doesn't flow well. Either way, his beats and flow to Pump's songs cause him to get a lot of shade thrown to his name. He's young, rich, and isn't afraid to let people know this about him. Being just 17 years of age and originally debuting at 16, Pump is one of the youngest rappers to ever take off in the rap industry, and with all of this success, he makes a ton of money. While most people hate on Pump for a mixture of different reasons, one of the main reasons is due to his success at a young age. While all famous people get their fair share of hate, Pump receives a lot of hate because he's so young, and almost too young to be in the rap industry. At 17, he can't even buy himself a new house, can't do some of the crazy things he does on camera, and a lot more. He dropped out of school to pursue his music career, and a lot of people feel that he should have either stayed in school or waited to start making music when he was a bit older. Many rap fans are jealous of the money he's making at such a young age, and Pump addresses his haters by just flexing his money even more. He almost flexes his money too much, as it's like that's all he does behind the camera. Along with his crazy personality and musical flow, the success is something that people absolutely hate, and to think that he's making more money than any of you watching this, plus your parents combined, is something to think twice about. Sure, it took some hard work and dedication to make it to where he is, but at such a young age, it's hard to take him seriously and believe he's able to make so much money so quickly. He rose to fame out of nowhere. We all know who Lil Pump is by now. I mean, you wouldn't have clicked on the video if you didn't. But what many people don't know is how he actually got famous and made it so quickly. Within just a few months, he went from dropping out of school, releasing songs on SoundCloud for fun, to becoming a multi-millionaire. But where did this fame come from? The question is still hard to answer, as there is no surefire way to give a reason. But most likely, the answer is due to his addictive songs and his personality. Pump isn't just the rapper we all know and, well, for the most part, love. He's also a crazy persona who has a savage personality personality behind the camera in social media posts. He was able to grow to fame so quickly because of this character inside of him that not many people have. Along with the hard trap music and addictive flow to his songs, people began to support the young rap star. But sure enough, the success happened pretty much overnight, and a lot of people do not like that about Pump. It takes years to become successful for most things, and Pump pretty much had it handed to him. The people who don't like his music absolutely despise the fact that his music got so popular so quickly, and thus being a reason to hate on the rap trap artist. You can't say it didn't take a little bit of work and dedication, as it definitely did, but Pump grew to fame so fast that it's hard to know where it all came from. This is the main reason that Lil Pump gets so much hate these days. He doesn't care about anything except himself, music, and some other things. Well, we've all seen the videos and posts of Pump acting like a madman in public or with his friends, and to say the least, he doesn't really care what he's doing. Kinda similar to the idea that Pump is reckless with money and has a reckless behavior, his persona and character cause him to get a lot of hate from the public. If you all haven't seen YouTube videos of Pump acting like a savage in public, then you're in for a treat. Don't get me wrong, this is one of the reasons many people support the young rapper, but it's also a reason for hate. Pump just doesn't care at all, and people hate this about him. Not to mention that this is one of the reasons he got so famous so quickly, and fans don't really feel it's a good reason. His reckless behavior, savage persona, and not caring personality is more than one reason to hate on the young rapper, but this does not stop Pump from enjoying himself behind the camera and in public. With all of the hate he gets from his character, Pump continues to grow even more savage as the days go on. His looks. Lil Pump looks like, I'm not even sure how to explain it, but to say the least, his look and what he calls swagger is definitely insane. This is one of the reasons that people love Lil Pump, but also a big reason he has haters. His purple hair, the multiple watches, jewelry, and expensive clothing causes the puppet to give him some hate. With how he comes off the look, it's hard to tell if Pump is a person or a video game character. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. He almost looks like a cartoon character that's made up. Lil Pump would fit great in a video game because of how he dresses and makes himself look like over the years. He started off as having a pretty crazy look to him, which continues to get even more and more weirder as the days go on. While I'm not sure if this should be a real reason to hate Pump, because hate is a strong word, it's definitely something people don't support about him. He's drenched himself in tattoos as well, which pretty much cover his entire body. And like I said, he's almost a cartoon character. He's known for starting some beef. Out of the blue, Lil Pump targeted J. Cole back in April. By declaring war with J. Cole, he maintained the message, F all that lyrical stuff, which his music clearly reflects, as he sticks to repetitive, infectious rhymes that his fans have fallen in love with. With the constant disrespect he shows and disregard for rules, it's unlikely that Lil Pump will take his foot off the brakes anytime soon. The diss track Pump previewed never really fully surfaced, and this incident marked off one of the first times Lil Pump made headlines across the internet. Starting beef with someone like J. Cole is a big no, as J. Cole has been around for a long time now and has a completely different style to his music and persona. Fans went on to attack J. Cole, and J. Cole didn't really address this. In the end, people started to go back against Pump as he started pointless beef just for attention. Now, if Pump had chosen someone similar to him, like a new rap artist, it may have been a different story. But because of this unnecessary beef and harsh words towards J. Cole with no reasoning behind it, it caused and still has many fans angry at Pump. Pump never apologized and didn't ever get up in Cole's business since then. But I think that J. Cole was good at keeping calm here. He's treated his fans poorly. Now, I wouldn't say these people are fans, but there have been instances where Pump was performing live, only to be bombarded with nasty words from the crowd. I don't blame Lil Pump for getting mad at the haters, but the extent he took it to was definitely way too far. Pump has been seen throwing a mic at a fan, and even getting into a brawl with one of the audience members. This causes people not only to hate on him, but also become scared of the young rap artist. As we stated earlier, he doesn't really care about what happens, and this furthers the idea. Thank you for watching till the end. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later in the next King Trending video. Peace.